Hello fellas, welcome to our latest update about Ricky Hatton versus Manny Pacquiao's last fight. Ricky Hatton has finally opened up about his defeat by total knockout in the second round of his last fight with Pacquiao that took place at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada in 2009. Let's reflect to see what happened during that fight. Even though Pacman's win was not an easy one, Manny Pacquiao, however, managed first of all to get on top of Ricky, after which he then connected a slew of hooks that left Hatton clinching for protection against the incoming offensive onslaught. But unfortunately, a dangerous right hook to the chin left Ricky on the canvas as he tried to find a counter punch within the last 58 seconds of the opening round. But 15 years later, Ricky Hatton blames his defeat on old age and said something about being out of his prime when this fight occurred. So did age really play a role in his defeat, or did Manny Pacquiao have more skills in his tool set? Thanks for watching, and please drop your thoughts in the comment section. Welcome viewers, let's dive into the historic Mayweather vs Pacquiao boxing match which took place on May 2015. This bout was billed as the fight of the century, and it certainly lived up to the hype. In the blue corner was Floyd Mayweather Money, an undefeated master of defensive boxing, but his elusive footwork, impeccable timing and precision punches made him a formidable opponent for the Asian in the red corner. A standing Pac-Man Manny Pacquiao, relentless southpaw with a lightning-fast hands. Even though the fight began with cautious exchanges, but Mayweather, true to his style, used his jab and shoulder roll to keep Pacquiao at bay. But Pacquiao on the other hand pressed forward aggressively, aiming to land his signature left hook, leaving the round very competitive as both fighters showcased their skills. As the fight progressed, Mayweather's defensive prowess became evident as he slipped Pacquiao's punches effectively, controlling the pace with counter punches, leaving Pacquiao clenching for stamina as he struggled to find his rhythm, but his knockout power was clearly diminishing. By the second half, Mayweather's strategy was clear: frustrate Pacman by avoiding risk and accumulating points. In the fourth round, Pacman landed a stiff left hook that rocked Mayweather momentarily as fans held their breath, hoping for a dramatic turn, but Mayweather weathered the storm, returning to his defensive shell. By the ninth round, Mayweather's control was undeniable as Pacquiao's knockout had waned, leaving Mayweather cruising into victory by unanimous decision. But the fight left fans divided as some appreciated Mayweather's brilliance, while others felt Pacquiao's aggression deserved more credit. However, this was more than just a boxing match, as it was a cultural phenomenon that transcended the sport arena itself. Thanks for watching and subscribe, for we shall be back with more interesting tales of boxing updates. Stay tuned.
Alexander Usyk successfully defended his unified heavyweight titles against Tyson Fury, winning by unanimous decision 1-1-6-1-1-2 in their highly anticipated rematch in Saudi Arabia. This victory marked Usyk's second consecutive win over Fury, solidifying his position as the unified heavyweight champion.
Unified heavyweight champion, Alexander Usyk.
The fight was a thrilling, back-and-forth affair, with both fighters giving their all. Fury, who weighed in at over 280 pounds, used his size and jab to keep Usyk at bay early on. However, Usyk's relentless pressure and precise punching eventually took its toll on Fury. Usyk's left hand proved to be a key factor in the fight, landing with increased frequency as the bout wore on. Fury struggled to keep up with Usyk's pace and pressure, particularly in the later rounds. The victory sets up a potential showdown between Usyk and Daniel Dubois, who confronted Usyk in the ring after the fight, seeking revenge for his knockout loss to Usyk in 2023. But then, many of Tyson Fury's fans think he was cheated, with Fury saying the fight was given to Usyk as a Christmas gift. But in the end, Tyson put up a good fight, but then the judges pronounced their verdict, and it was win for Alexander by unanimous decisions. So did age play a role in Tyson's second defeat, despite his longer reach, weight and height, and could this be the end for his glorious career? But then, Some fans think Usyk had the best skills in his tool set. So what are your thoughts on this fight? Drop them in the comments section and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please drop your thoughts in the comment section. See you on the next one. Hello fight fans, welcome to our latest update about Manny Pacquiao vs Miguel Cotto's last fight. Miguel Cotto has finally opened up about his defeat by several knockdowns during his last fight with Pacquiao that took place in MGM Grand Gardens November 14, 2009 for the WBO welterweight championship. Now let's see what happened during the fight. It's round 1 and the bell rings as both fighters come swinging. But then Pac-Man's speed is immediately on display, darting in and out, landing quick jabs. Then suddenly, Cotto the powerhouse responds with heavy body shots as he tried to slow down Pac-Man. But round 3 comes and boom, Pacquiao drops Cotto on the ground with a lightning fast left hook. The crowd erupts as Cotto wakes up again, but then Pacquiao's determination to win only increased. And then another knockdown comes in at round 4 as Pac-Man's relentless assaults continue, with his fist flying like a whirlwind. Cotto's resilience was also top-notch, but he was clearly in trouble as he tried to stage a comeback, using his jab to keep Pacquiao at bay. But Pac-Man's footwork was just too much as his landing combinations from every direction showcase why he's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. But then, it's the final round and Pacquiao is still relentless, and behold, the referee steps in and it's over. Pacquiao wins by total knockdown, cementing his legacy as a 7th division world champion. What a fight! Pacquiao's speed, power and strategy were simply unmatched. But then, Cotto fought valiantly, but unfortunately, the night belonged to Manny Pacquiao. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more interesting boxing action. It's Saturday night, July 20, 2019. Welcome to the most anticipated fight between Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. Worthy of remembrance is the fact that this fight sold 500,000 pay-per-view buys in the US, earning an estimated $37.5 million in revenue at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Nevada, Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell rings and Pac-Man comes out like a whirlwind in the very first round. He lands a stunning left hook. He lands a stunning right hook, sending Thurman to the canvas. And the crowd erupts. Pacquiao shows he still got the speed and power that made him an 8th division world champion. But then, Thurman, known as the one-time man, tries to rally back, landing some solid body shots and counter punches. But then, Pacquiao's relentless pace and angles kept Thurman on the defensive. By the 10th round, Pac-Man delivers a crushing body shot that visibly devastated Thurman, but the younger fighter refuses to go down. As the final bell rings, both fighters raise their hands, but then it's victory for Pacquiao by a split decision. Thanks for watching and subscribe. Welcome fellas to the historic showdown between Mayweather vs McGregor. Today we are gonna be talking about what really happened during the Mayweather vs McGregor fight. Please, if you are just joining us for the first time, endeavor to subscribe to us so as to stay ahead on relevant information on epic boxing content. Now let's dive into the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas for the most anticipated fight of the century. It's Floyd Mayweather vs McGregor the Notorious. Under the most electric atmosphere, the undefeated boxing legend faces off against UFC superstar in a historic crossover bout. But round 1 kicks off with McGregor coming out strong, showing no fear as he lands a few solid punches on Mayweather. The crowd roars with excitement, but Mayweather, the defensive genius, is taking his time, studying McGregor's moves. Interestingly, by round 4, McGregor's unorthodox style is keeping Floyd on his toes. But then, the seasoned boxer is starting to find his rhythm, and behold, Mayweather's precision and experience begins to shine through as he landed clean shots, testing McGregor's stamina. As we enter round 9, Conor McGregor is visibly tired, but Mayweather, the cold and old tactician, is now in full control, landing combinations with surgical precision. It's round 10 and the crowd senses the end is near as Mayweather unleashes a flurry of punches on a struggling McGregor who tries to defend himself. But then, the referee steps in and it's over. Floyd Mayweather wins by total knockout, extending his perfect record to 50-0. But what a fight! What a night! The legend of Mayweather continues, while Conor earned respect for his valiant efforts in the boxing ring. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. And please drop your thoughts in the comment section. See you on the next one.